So I've been hired to build a brand new station here in Summerset. I'm just waiting for my train to take me to Riveton where I need to be, but as you can see it's going to take some time. So you guys watch the intro and I'll see you on board the train. Hey everyone, it's M4J here and welcome back to Summerset MTR here on Minecraft. I'm currently stood at Summerset Square Station waiting for a train and here it comes. At long last, I can show off what Master Trams has been up to here on the server. Quick reminder as well, if I switch back to adventure mode quickly, this is the POV that you guys will get when you first join the server. It is open to anyone so long as you are a patron or channel member. Channel memberships are getting sorted in the not too distant future. Links to the Patreon are down below. Check it out. The lowest tier gets you access to the server, and then any tier above that gives you extra perks and privileges. So this train, hopefully, I don't want to lean out too far in case I fall out and it leaves without me. There we go. This train is going to take us to our first destination for today's episode, which is Mark Road. Master Trams has got the announcement thing up on the screen, I see. So yeah, Mark Road is the first station here. There's a junction not too far away from here. I'm going to kind of let the train do the talking for the most part, but I will interject every now and then. I will say I love the design. I've had a look at all these stations and I really do love the design. That's compact dirt, I believe, that's been used there. The doors should open in a second. Maybe. Hello? There we go. Packed mud. Sorry, not compact dirt. Packed mud. Which is basically compact dirt, right? And straight ahead there is the depot here, which was the inspiration for my depot over at Woodbridge, in fact. So you can see where I got the idea from. My god, that's a very tight corner for that sort of speed. But yeah, we're off now to Autumn Boulevard, which is the next station, and again, a fantastic name. I'm trying to get centered on this window here. It's not quite working out. Now, I did say in the last episode that I had been recruited to help with a project that Master Trams was working on. That's actually been put back in episode now, so that's going to be next time. But I'm still working on something that he's asked me to have a look at today, along with a couple of other little things that I will explain momentarily. But I just wanted to show this line off, because I feel like I've tried to show it off in the past, and we had a couple of false starts. So I'm really happy that I've now been able to actually get here and show it off to you guys. This is a really, really nice line. Really well built, fits the landscape perfectly, and I can't wait to add my little flares and touches to it as my loop line gets extended in the not too distant future. So we're coming up to Riveton Junction. It's spelt Riveton, but it's pronounced Riveton. I've been reliably informed. And this is actually where I'll be building next time. But again, I won't give too much away on that just yet. I want to wait until we're actually recording that particular episode. But this is where the lines split. So we're heading towards Riveton Lakeside right now, which is the end of the line. I believe it's always going to be the end of the line. This is a planned terminus, not like one of my lines where it's like, oh yeah, this is temporary, and then it stays temporary for about 6 years. Nope, this is a planned terminus, I've been told. And the world is loading in just very, very slowly. Again, I will plan on increasing the oomph of the server as more people join. And here we are. Welcome to Riveton Lakeside. Doors open. Doors open anytime now. Doors open. Doors open. Hello? Okay, I think the doors were supposed to have opened there, but they didn't. So we'll chalk that down as a full start as well. I can just get off at the junction and walk. It's fine. Or fly. Get into creative mode. That's it wouldn't be an M4J video if things didn't go slightly awry. But again, like, I mean, the junctions here, the way the track's been laid out, the fact that it's parallel tracks pretty much the entirety of the way. Very impressive. Please, doors open. There we go. Thank you very much. So I might as well reveal now what the project is for next time. Master Trams has recruited me to basically build a station here at Riveton Junction. So the platforms and the tracks and everything, they're already in place. They're not moving anywhere. But everything else, I've just been asked to take a look at it and see what I can come up with regarding a design. And that's kind of what I'm doing for the other part of today's video as well. If I just go into creative mode here, so we'll follow the tracks back over as if we were on the train heading to Riveton Lakeside again. Again, I like the fact that bit's supported. That bit isn't, but I think that's temporary. I think stuff's going to get built up to match it. The slopes are kind of realistic, I suppose. It's one of those ones where when I build something, I always look at it and think that doesn't look very realistic. And then I actually go out in the real world and look at things and I'm like, oh no, actually that is exactly how it looks. And I feel like that is one of those examples where it looks more extreme than it actually is. So this is Riveton Lakeside. Just pretend that we've got off the train and the train has left without us still on board. You can see there's not a frequent service here, but again, that's planned. It's pretty good, all things considered. And again, that's not real time. I also think that's an estimate because back at Summerset Square, it said 65 minutes and it turned out to actually be like 10. So it really wasn't that long at all. Let's just go through and get the fine because I didn't pay the fare properly. So we've got these buildings here, these exoskeletons. You can kind of see what a complete one looks like over there. This is the farm building that I showed off a couple of episodes ago as well, which looks really cool. Although I'm sure the last time I was here there was a door to it on this side and now there isn't, which is interesting. I'm not going to show off too much here because I don't want to spoil what Master Trams has been building, but if I come up here, this is where we're at today. This is Riveton Waters, I want to say. Yes, it was also called Riveton Lakeside, but I felt like, I think Lakeside should be that one, and then this should have a different name. So this is Riveton Waters, and this is mine. This is my station. It's going to be built on the loop line. So if I follow the pathway down here, superbly built, by the way. Very, very much a fan of that. We've got two entrances. There's one here. M4J station entrance number 2. There it is. And then there's the other one up there, which we just saw. Now, in terms of accessibility and things like that, I think this here is going to be the main entrance, and that's going to be a secondary entrance. And then the gate line is going to be somewhere over here, I feel, in that direction. But the plan today is to fully kit out this station, build everything that we need to make this station essentially functional. That's my plan. If I just get started with this, oops, and my spelling, set stone. There we go. I think, yeah, I'm trying to come up with designs. So I have already been over here. I've had a little looky at what the station actually looks like, and I've tried to come up with some plans, but I also didn't want to come up with too many plans. I kind of wanted to do it on the fly as well. So I'm really glad that I didn't ruin it for myself, because now it means I can actually think up some ideas on the spot and, you know, talk you through my process a little bit as well, and show you how I build. So looking this direction, this looks back east. This is actually looking back towards, in terms of the line, the next stop would be Riveton Junction, much like the Lakeside station over there. In fact, looking at this, so yeah, we're here. There's Riveton Junction. To put it in context, Waterhill Road is all the way down here, so we're quite a long way out of town. And the plan is to have this as the northernmost limit of the loop, and then it will swing round this way and it will, you know, do its thing. This here, I'm thinking could be a city park of some kind, because there's such a lot, you know, there's such a vast amount of water there. It would make sense to have it as a parkway or parkland with like paths going around it and things like that. And then it'll eventually join up with Waterhill Road, and then it'll run this way, and then it'll come through all this area, and it'll end up over here again at Riveton Waters. So, in terms of a design, I think I've got one. Now, the red stuff here, I believe, is just an outline, so I can remove all this. And I believe there's going to be buildings built on top as well, so I'm not going to go mental with it all. But I would like to get some stuff in to kind of make it obvious that there is a station here. You can see where the lifts, the escalators, sorry, are going to go. One down, one up. And then the lift, I think, is going to go this side. And then this is all going to be, you know, concourse, with walkways and just looking, walkways, ticket barriers, all that kind of thing. So I think, as I said, I've got a plan in mind for what I want this to look like. So let's get started on this concourse level first, shall we? So I might move the escalator over a little bit, just to give myself a bit more room to work with. This area here is going to be like a sub concourse, but there's no gate lines here. More on that in a second. But yeah, let's get going on this. I'm going to experiment with some materials, see what I think looks best. And the building above is probably going to be dictated by what I use here for building. So let's see what I can come up with, shall we? Okay, so this is the rough outline of the concourse. So we've got dark oak here that's going to form basically the structure of the entire building, but for now it's just forming the layout of the concourse. I'll go in and replace this in time. And then we've got this area here, which marks where the gate line is going to go, but only up to this point, and then it's going to come in over here. And then we've got the escalators going up to the second exit, and then we've got these escalators here that will eventually, one goes down, one goes up to the platform, and then there will be a lift. And already I'm thinking, oh, I haven't put the provisions in for the lift, but I think what we'll do is we'll build another little mini gate line for the lift at the bottom. So you come out of the lift and there'll be a little gate line that you walk through, and that will take you to the platform. Now the temptation is to try and actually build the lift into the tunnel side there, but I think I'm going to avoid doing that because, you know, I've been given a certain space to build in and I don't want to take the mickey, so I think I'm going to just stick to the area that I've been given. Right, so now that's done, the next thing to do is to actually put in the ticket line. So I think I'm going to do it this way. 3, 4, and then I think there. By ticket line, of course, I mean gate line, because that's the correct word. So I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to remove that one. These stone pillars here, by the way, they're just placeholders for now. And then all of this here is going to be gate line. So if I do my maths, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I have a plan, and I'm going to put in a little bit of a gap here as well as part of my plan. So I need ticket barriers in, ticket barriers out. What am I looking for? This. So I go with the normal ticket barriers here. So we'll go with that one. We'll go with that one. So these are the exit ones. We're going to have 3 here, like this. And then we're going to have 3 here like this. For entrance, we're going to do this. Already I'm removing this one because that's going to go there. And this is going to go here. There you go. So immediate exit here. If you're going up this escalator, exit here. And then these ones here are entry only, which seems again a bit counterintuitive because you then got to cross over here, which is crossing the flow of passengers, unless I make this the down and this the up, and we do some weird everything's reversed thing, which is tempting. The other option is, of course, I just have all exit this side and all entry this side, but then I do want people to be able to get out here quickly too. So I think we're just going to accept the crossover as the best way of doing it. Right, now that's done, I can start looking at materials again for what to actually build these pillars and everything out of. I'm actually tempted to go for something like polished diorite. It adds a little bit of white without being too gaudy. So you can kind of do that, this. Although I could put just a glass barrier in there as well if I wanted to. But I like having the solid blocks. And then, of course, this one. And then on top, I think, is there a polished diorite wall? There is not a polished diorite wall. So we could just go with normal diorite for this then. And have this come up like that. Which I think, again, in the grand scheme of things, does actually work. What do you know? If I now do this, and then we'll build a line across here as well. Yeah, that works. Up to here. Get it in the right angle, which we've done. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pop that one there. Yeah, I kind of like this. I kind of like this a lot. As for the bits here, this terracotta, I'm toying with the idea of something. See, I don't know is the thing. I actually don't know, because right now there's a nice natural barrier here between the white concrete and the smooth stone. And it's pretty obvious, you know, this is the entrance to the station and things like that. Whether or not this here is glass, this wall, I also don't know. But this side, I need something that's just as good, if not better, than whatever's going to go here. So if I put like blue glass here, then I'll need something blue here too. So I just got to bear that in mind when I'm building this. While I'm thinking about that, I could actually get on and start designing the roof of this escalator, because that's something that needs doing. So let's have a look. Excuse me. So if it comes out like this, I think it's going to go like that, and then it's going to drop down one. And then it's going to drop. Actually, for this purpose here, I think it's actually going to be very difficult to put it in. But we could do that, I suppose. I'm just looking what the height would be were I to do that. Might actually be easier if I start at the bottom and work up. So if I come out, say 2, and then go up 1, and then like this. And we'll keep doing that until we get to the height here, which is going to look something like so. And then these ones we can swap. In fact, we don't even have to swap. We could just do it like that. Tempting. I think I will for now though. Just do this. And that's that structure. I also wanted to build something vertical here. Although maybe I'll do it in this one instead. That actually connects there. That kind of works. Although now I've done that, my temptation is to do this again. I think I might end up doing that. And then that pillar can drop all the way down to platform level. And we could even do something similar on the other side here. We'll see. For now, though, we're going to put the other one in over here. We're also going to put one like this. And then, I guess, a vertical line here too. Although this won't go all the way down. Because there's a track directly underneath. I'm stuck. So now it comes out one, down one. And then you do this. Correct? Yes. Okay, so that's that section done. And you can see how it will all connect up and how it will all look. Now we just got to do this little bit. So first of all, there to there. Ooh, strip dark oak log. There to there. Stripped dark oak log. Use my words. There to there. And then I guess for this one, oh no, I can see it. There to there. Cool. These ones, I think there might be a world edit command that allows you to place them at the right angle, but for now I'm just going to do it like this still. Because why not? Whoop, I broke the sign. That's why I couldn't see it before, because it was up on the top, not on the ground. So yeah, this is the area of Riveton. This is what Master Trams is planning in this part of the city, which I think looks really awesome. And if you want to do this yourself, you're more than welcome to. Like I said, the Patreon details are in the description. If you just head over there, you can become a patron and almost immediately, in fact, be invited to join the server. Okay. So here's my thinking here now. The temptation is to have this be open so you can look down onto the platform. But I think I've got quite a few stations that are like that. So the other temptation is to not do that at all. And actually have it where you have to just go down to the platform before you can actually see anything remotely resembling a train. What's this one called? London Underground Tunnel Entrance. Yeah, that's too much. Too much effort. Let's just go with dark grey concrete. That's not a thing. Oh, is it just grey? Is it grey concrete? Yeah. There we go. That's what I wanted. That I think looks cool. Master Trams was very kind to lay out these like tunnels and things like that for me, but right now I don't actually know what my tunnels or anything are going to look like, so I don't want to guess and then get it wrong. So I'm going to leave it as is for now. Let me just plug these holes as well. There we go. I'll come back and replace the walls some other time. Tell you what, I'm going to go into a time lapse for this bit, just so I can start placing wall decorations and stuff, and I'll explain a little bit more what I've done when I come back in just a second. Okay, this is starting to look very much like a railway station, which I'm very happy about. A few more things that I need to do then. I need to build this up. So let me just get this sort of where I'm happy. Yes, not at all where I'm happy. What I need to do is this one. So, yeah, sorry. I'm doing all sorts of things, all sorts of wrong right now. Let's do that. There we go. That's better. And now I can go this, like that, to this, like that. And that kind of decorates that bit for me. And then here I'll just do something like this. And yeah, you can see the roof structure now, how it's going to sit. And to be honest, this section here, I can probably go ahead and do something like this as well. Just to get that shape that I'm looking for. Like that. And then this can be a straight line right the way along to over here. There we are. So yeah, this up to there can also be randomized, and then this to there can be randomized, and you get the idea. I'm liking this. I feel like if it's got water in its name, it needs to have a water theme. But that's something that could potentially be added to in just a second. For now, let's just focus on the actual structure, because we can always change things. That's the beauty of this. There we go. And then we can just do that to that. And do something like that. Excellent. And also these two bits need doing as well. So yeah, the idea is you cannot see the platforms until you're on the track. Sorry, you cannot see the track until you're on the platforms. If it's the other way around, that's a little bit dangerous. Cool. This here also needs zhuzhing up. So we'll just use the dark. I like the dark versus the light in the station design here. I think it works really well. I need a brush to reverse, let's use a technical term, reverse the polarity of the escalators. There we go. Now I can walk down here, come this way, and do that. Neat. I could actually, just thinking about it, I could have the line of ticket barriers here for the exit. Why didn't I think of that before? So we can put you there with this going along, so that here would be another jump, there we go, another line like so and like so, which means this one over here could probably be a line as well, like so. Then this here can be exit, 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 and then these ones can actually be entrance, entrance, and then we don't need this. There you go. I'm a genius. Nicely done. Just got to remember to put this little bit of fence in. Otherwise, I'm not a genius when everyone's running in without a ticket. Run, 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 run. We'll do it this way around. And there we are. Nice. I like it a lot. So we'll have that one going down, that one's coming up. So if we go down to platform level now, this is what it looks like. And I think this looks really, really cool. Now, there is one more thing that we're missing, which is, of course, the ceiling. And it might actually be the ceiling where we start to get in the water element of the station name. So, yeah, again, it's waters, plural. So it's more than one, I guess. The ceiling level is actually going to be where I am here now. So I'm just going to dig this out. And it's going to be kind of a boring ceiling in many regards, because it is just going to be flat. completely flat, completely meh. And then I don't actually know how I'm going to hide this section of it. I guess that'll be where the building goes, and then it won't be my problem. It'll be Master Tram's problem, I guess. So let's have a look at what things we've got that are blue. We've got blue glass, which I don't want to use. We've got light blue concrete, which is plausible. We could do a mix of things. We could do light blue concrete, light blue wool. What else have we got that's light blue? Not really much. Is there anything wood? It says diamond, but that's quite flashy. There's prismarine. Actually, we could use prismarine. That's not a bad idea. Prismarine bricks. There's also this, which is warped planks or stripped warped hyphae. Does that say? Excuse pronunciation if that's completely wrong. Okay. I think I've got cyan, actually. Cyan concrete. That's a good one. So I think it's going to be cyan concrete, cyan wool, and prismarine bricks. I think is what we're going to build this ceiling out of. So if I place this here, like so, and then come all the way along over to here. In fact, we could even just do that over to this. So it was cyan, wasn't it? I'm also going to change these numbers a little bit. So let's say cyan concrete. I'm going to change the numbers to say 40%, because actually the numbers don't matter too much in this instance. So it's going to be 40% cyan concrete. We could keep the others. So you're going to be cyan wool. We might just do like, I don't know, 15% of that. And then the rest will be prismarine bricks. How do you spell prismarine? Yeah, here's that. Bricks. And for that, we'll say, I don't know, 20%. So the cyan wool, let's lower that to 10. And that's our ceiling. Which I think actually looks pretty damn cool, if I do say so myself. So let's do the rest of this. So over like this to there, right the way over to here, and we'll do the same thing again. Now we got to cover this section, which is actually going to be probably this block here to this block here. I'm also tempted to put sea lanterns in as well, but I'm not quite sure where. This one to this one. There we are. And then as for the ceiling here on this escalator, I'm not actually 100% certain how that's going to look. I think for now, just so that Master Trams can carry on doing his buildings and things, I might actually just turn this into grass on top and have that as a thing. I'm also going to extend this down like so. Like so. I haven't even come up with a design for the platform yet. What am I doing? Holy moly. Whoops. And then, yeah, we do need light down here, because I can see on my OBS preview it is quite dark. I forget sometimes when I'm recording, because I've got my brightness turned up on my screen here. So what I see isn't what you guys see. So I need to remind myself of that. Do you know what? If I build this one higher, like this, there we go. And then this can just be one flat building that goes down. I won't have to worry about slopes and stuff. And then on that logic, I can actually have this, and that be part of the roof here as well. Be part of the ceiling. There we are. And then this can be built like so. Or one higher. One higher. So that when I do build the floor, it makes more sense. And then I guess... Actually... No, I am going to sink it. Like so. Let's just for a second do this and this. This, I think, is going to be the only bit of glass in the entire building. This one little section here. Set light blue. Oh my god. Stained glass. Or actually, it's not light blue, is it? It's cyan. Now, is cyan a colour? Yes, it is, apparently. Excellent. That and that needs to disappear, as does that one, because this is going to be where another line of these comes down. So if I drop down here for a second, should be able to follow this all the way down to platform level. Like so. There we are. And then the same thing on this side. And there we are. Right. There's one more thing that needs doing. And that's to replace all of this red terracotta, which does look nice actually. I was so tempted to integrate it somehow into the design, but I thought, you know what, let's go with something new and unique. I think I've achieved it here. How is there light coming in through that? Don't know, but it's doing the same thing over here as well. Is it F3 and A reloads the chunks? Okay, I guess we've got light coming in through here somehow. We definitely have over here. I think it might just be concrete lets light through, maybe? I don't know. It's all going to get lit up in a minute anyway, so it's not going to be as bad. Also, this whole thing here needs redoing. That's something else that I just realised. Like so. So, actually... do it kind of like this. So this, and that. But then that comes down like that. This comes, whoops, across like this. This one comes across like this. And then that comes down like this. There we go. So yeah, I have a plan for what to do with the rest of the terracotta. And I think it's going to look good when it's done. So if I now select basically the entire building, and the way I'm going to do that is to come down here and select this block here. Then I'm going to fly along here and up like this. And then all the way along and up like this. And if I do that, I think that is the entire building that needs to be changed, selected. So now if I do this, and instead of set, I'm going to do replace. So replace red terracotta. I think that worked. So all what was once terracotta should now be the white color. And it is. Look at that. Excellent. So yeah, now this whole thing here, if I was to do this, and if I was to do that, and this, that's now set. And then I guess for this, oh, for this bit here as well, of course. How how am I going to do the inside of that? There's a question. It's not really one I need to answer right now. This section here can just be done like this. And this section here. Now, Master Trams, if you're watching, feel free to change what I'm about to do. Like if you have plans for this area here, say, by all means, do your thing. But for now, I'm just going to put that there. And I'm going to put that there. And this is going to be the blue color again. Which is this one. No, that one. This here is going to be the dark oak, which is actually that. And then this to there. This is going to come across like this. This is actually going to come down into the ground. Like so. There we are. And then this one is also going to come down, but only as far as there. Nice. Cool. So this here. Blockle. I just set that to. Absolute numpty. Blockle. What the hell's a blockle? Oh, hello. That was a loud notification. Apologies for that. Right, we'll do this. Like so. Let's go this way, actually. There to there. It's going to push me out again. Yep. Thought so. There to there. And then here. Should be able to go there to over there. Oh, hey. So by the end of this, it's like it was never here. Look at that. Great bit of disguise. There's a whole station under there, but you'd never know just by looking. Here to here. Voila. Okie dokie. So there's a few more things that I think need to be done. Signage would be good, but I'm not massive on that right now, so that might wait. The roof I'm going to leave open for now, because if there is a building going on top, then that will come as part of that. And if I come down here, the most important part of all of this is lighting. We desperately need lighting. So I think that's going to be in the form of spotlights or lamps. These. And it's a question of where to put them. So I think, if I've done my maths right, this station is 40 blocks long. That's what I asked for, so we'll see. Minus 634, minus 673. That's not the right length. No. So this wall here might get pushed out one. Might do that now, just to see what it looks like. So if I was to go here and here, move one back. Nope, that's the wrong way. Forward. There we go. And then, just so I've got a good sample size, that to that. There's the white stuff. Still got to do the platform design as well. Just realised. Okay. So this is now 40 blocks. I like the fact that didn't have to move. That's useful. If I grab the node and put you there. And put you there. Remove that one. Remove that one. Let's go for platform track. We'll swap that one out. There we go. There we go. Gates is something else that's going to have to wait for now because I don't know where the train is. Oh, I thought I heard a cat. Genuinely, I was sitting there thinking, that's a cat, right? I've just heard a cat meow. Where's the cat? But yeah, there's a cat in here. I don't know how it got in here. I need to find a way to get it out of here. But yeah, that's definitely a cat. So I need to place down the platform blocks, which go... this way. I knew I was doing it wrong. And then, yeah, the gates. I think I do know how the gates need to go, but I'll go and measure it and do it properly. Hello, kitty. I don't really want you down here, mate, so I'm going to have to move you at some point, but I don't want to hurt you. So we'll have to reconsider that. Or, you know, consider that. Alright, let's do this, and then I need to do the framework here as well. So I think actually this design isn't finished yet, but not by a long shot. I think there's a couple of other little bits and pieces that I still need to do. But I feel like I need to put some lighting in because otherwise you guys aren't going to be able to see what I'm doing. And what's the point of that? Yes, cat, I get it. This is just like being back at my parents' house. Hearing a cat mewing every 5 minutes. Right. So yeah, I think these areas are actually going to be filled in with the white walls still. And then this here will be the area that you can actually walk in. I think this bit here, though, might be left in the open. Because I think that would look cool. But the bits where the escalators come down will definitely be, or at least up to this point here, will be buried behind a wall. So I think a light there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're 5. So you're the 6th tile in, basically. 6th block in, sorry, to use the correct terminology. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're 4 in from the edge. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if I go another 6, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, if I go 7, 8 here, I think that will light it up enough. Maybe. And then if I do this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I get across? Yes, I can. So it's this one, I think. Yes. Excellent. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually, if I do that, apparently that's halfway between these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't quite know how I've managed to do that unless they're not quite in the right spot. But do you know what? Sometimes it's good to just not ask questions. Last bits of detail here then before we move on to the platform design. Which, again, I don't actually know much about right now. So you might have to bear with me whilst I figure it out. This is all going to be wall here as well. Just cause. Oh, I thought I buried the cat then. That would have been quite traumatic for me and the cat. Do this. Like so. And then I am going to bury this here. But I'm going to kind of leave it in a way. Like maybe put a door in there or something in the future. And I do kind of like the fact that this here is left somewhat open. Tell you what I'm going to do. Let's do this. So it creates a bit of a space where people can walk through, but at the same time, it means that I can effectively bury this bit of the escalator. There's the cat again. Seems like every time I make a change to the building, the cat pipes up. Maybe the cat isn't a fan of my design. I don't know. How long is this episode? It's an hour, but I don't know how much of it is time-lapse. So I'm good like that. Okay, I'm going to put a quick cut in here so I can go away and actually do the platform designs and things like that. And then we'll come back because I've got one more thing that I want to show you to wrap up this episode. So bear with me and I'll be right back. Okay, so I think the station structurally wise and functionality wise is pretty much ready to go. Let me show you. So if I turn around, this is the outside of the building. These fences here can probably get removed, to be honest. Just along this little section here. And that one as well. Those ones over there I'm going to leave, and from here onwards I'm going to leave because they're part of the main street. I think this might be a good spot for a sign for the station. We'll see, because then you can see it from down there as well. In fact, let me see about putting that up now. So I think it is... I think it's this one. And it should... There you go. I might move it over one, actually. There. Although the odd one might actually work better here. Let's just see. If I put that there. Yeah. I'm going to put the odd one there. Okay. So yeah, Riveton Waters. Nice. Sign looks good. If we walk in here, the carpet's a bit of a clue as to what we're about to see. We'll go down this escalator here. There we go. Now we could go through the barriers and down that way, but I'm going to treat us to a trip in the lift. That's right, we have a lift here now. Huge fan of this. It's exposed at the top. I might talk to Master Trams about it because it might work better if it was contained within a building of sorts. But let's see. Press Z. I'm going to head down to platform level and you're going to see how I've built the ticket barriers down here. And as the doors open, there we go. So we've got entrance at the back here and exit nearest the lift. Might be better if we did it the other way around, but right now I've got it this way. So I can walk through, and this is the platform. Look at this. We got dark prismarine here for the actual bit where you'd stand and wait for your train. We've got cyan carpet as a nice little divider here, and then we've got white concrete in the middle. And if I come down this end of the station, it's the same here and here. What am I going to do with this area? I don't actually yet know. Might have to get my thinking cap on. I love this. I think this looks so good. With the wall design here, with the polished diorite, the normal diorite, and the white concrete. The fact that there's just a uniform floor as well, with the trim, with the cyan. I think that works really well. The dark oak adds a nice little divider, I suppose. So you can quite clearly see where the structure of the building is, but also where the walls are and things like that. And then the blue on the ceiling as well looks really cool. I am tempted, because there's an extra block at the back there, I am tempted to go around with something like prismarine brick stairs or something like that. And kind of do a little bit what I did at Waterhill Road and just build like a pattern that covers here. But I'm also tempted just to leave it as it is and say it's a station box that was dug out, decorated nicely, and then filled in. You know, put a building on the top or whatever and just leave it as a bit of a box shape. That could be good too. And obviously you come up here, you can come out this barrier and you can head up that escalator, or if you go out that barrier, you're already out of the station. As for where the station name can go here, I have no idea. Not a clue. Right, that does it for this build. But before we go, there is one more thing I want to show you, and it goes back to a couple of episodes ago. Let me just hop back over here and see if there is a train actually leaving from here anytime soon. No. In that case, we'll fly back. He says, thinking it's going to be quick, but it really isn't. But hopefully, if I check my map, the thing that I want to show you will come into view as we're flying back, and then you'll be able to see it for yourself. So if I head towards spawn, when I first travelled on this line that Master Trams built, I remember thinking, it's a really short line. It felt like no time at all. And the actual truth of the matter is it's because the trains run quite fast. And if you actually try and run it in real time like this, you'll see that it's actually quite a distance. And there's also quite a distance where nothing's loading in, which is fun. I'm hovering over the ether. Am I heading in the right direction here? I need to turn a little bit more to the left and then basically head straight south. You might already know what it is I'm talking about. We built it a couple of episodes ago, but it's now in a position where I can actually show it off properly and show you what it was always intended to look like, at least in my head. I am yo-yoing all over the place like you wouldn't believe. This is where the first time I flew this, I was literally like, wow, all of this is going to be filled in with buildings and streets and all sorts by the time this project is somewhat complete, if it will ever be complete. And it kind of got a little bit scary when I started thinking like that. But yeah, as I fly over Woodbridge Roundabout, which is below me now, and hopefully coming into view, there's Warehouse 14. And if I come this way, any second now, there you go, you can see the lower level. There it is. Boom, the spiral. It looks cool. It looks really cool. I'm absolutely loving it. I feel like I need to go swap out some of the windows. I think I've got like light blue here. And, oh no, that is light blue. It just looks like a different shade. I guess because of the lighting. But look at that. If I've done my maths correctly, there are 18 floors in this building with 6 apartments technically per floor. That means there are in total 48. Is that right? No, 16 floors. I think it is actually. I think there's 48 apartments in total. I don't think I've done my maths right there at all. I'll have to count it up again. I did send a message to Mastertrams at one point. Let me see if I can find that quickly, saying exactly how many there were. Actually, no. Do you know what? It's fine. I've guesstimated there's around 48 apartments in this building, and I'm just trying to find a way in because it's all actually like sealed off now. So the only way in and out is through the front entrance, which is this way. The bit I'm really happy about is the bit I'm about to show you. Let me clear out my inventory. The atrium is the bit that I'm most proud of. And again, you'll see it's light blue here, it's not cyan. But we've gone for a similar design here. And if I come up this escalator and turn to the right, this is the atrium. And if I look up, you can see how tall the building is. So it has a roof now. It actually has all the escalators put back in as well. I did that off camera. All in all, this building has taken me about 4 or 5 days. And that's coming on every evening for like 3 hours, 4 hours an evening to actually get complete. And even now it's not 100% done. There's a whole thing over here that I'm yet to do. That is somewhat of a clue. There's a fountain over here with some lights built into it, which look really cool. My partner helped me design that. The water here looks really cool. This as well, it's a little stream that runs through the building, and it's actually like the water comes from the outside. So if I come up onto this bridge, you can see there it flows in from the dock outside, which I think is really cool. And then over here there's going to be seating areas here, and this is a reception desk. So I say apartment. This is technically an apartment building, but it also functions as a hotel. So you can come and stay here for a temporary, 3-night stay or whatever. And that I think is really, really awesome. If I fly up here, you'll be able to see. So it's 2, 4, 6 apartments technically per level, but you got to remember each level it starts on this floor and ends on that floor. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 floors. So 16 times 6, I want to say, is 96. It is 96. So there's 96 apartments, which maybe that is right. That's incredible if it is right. And also, you can't really see it here because of the glass roof, but the there you go, I can come through here. The roof actually continues up, so from the top it does remain looking like a spiral. So this bit here remains open, and I can fly through it and up and through it and up and through it, and then it just ends at a glass wall here. Now this exists because there may or may not be the opportunity to build something up here too. Whether it's like a rooftop bar or a restaurant or something, I don't yet know. And as for the missing bit, way over here, this is going to be a restaurant slash bar as well. So we'll get rid of the bats. They'll all be gone. Don't worry. We'll light this place up a little bit better. But the bottom level here is going to be a restaurant. And it's basically going to be from probably that pillar up to the water's edge here, and all the way across there is going to be seating, tables and everything for a restaurant. There's going to be a floor directly above it, which is going to be at this level, which is going to have a walkway from there come across, and that's going to be like a little extension of the restaurant, but also a bar in its own right. And then this floor is going to be a little bar as well, and it's probably just going to fill probably just a little corner, maybe even up to this area here, and then across and into the wall. I don't know yet. That's why I haven't built it, because I don't yet know. We've got this lovely jungle tree here, which I think originally was going to be what's the wood called? I've forgotten. Mangrove, that's what it was. In reference to Woodbridge Station over there, but I thought, nah, let's go for something big and ridiculous. So I built this, or planted this jungle tree, which these vines just keep on growing. It's gonna cut them back a little bit. They'll grow again, I'm sure. There you go. Already it's grown. And then there's a birch tree over here just cause. But yeah, this is the spiral. I'm so happy with this. And the fact that I managed to build something like this means I can now go and build something like Riveton Waters as well. It's just, yeah. These are things I never imagined myself building in Minecraft. They might look crap to you guys still, but for me, these are probably the best things I've ever built in a game like this. But yeah, this will do it for the episode, everyone. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you're enjoying the series so far, drop some comments down below with ideas for future episodes. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you for your continued support. Like I said at the top of the video, be sure to check out my Patreon as well. Link is in the description. So you can come and join the server and build things like this yourself if you so wish. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your evening. And until next time, with a squid in the fountain, I will see you soon.